Hello, my PC students. Now, this assignment is going to review your AND statement, review your OR statement, and include a NOT statement. We're still using the if statement, but it's going to be if AND, if OR, if NOT. So let's take a look at it. So let's go to File, and let's go to Open and Browse, and we want to go to your classes drive, and we want to go to PC, Teaching Docs, and we want to go to if statements, and we want the one called XX Dunkirk bonus. Dunkirk bonus, here it is. XX Dunkirk bonus table. Double click. Okay, and now we want to go File, Save As, and we want to go to Browse. So we want to go to your drive, and we want to go to Print Com, and we want to go to Excel, if statements. And I want to click in here, in the file name box, press Home, type in my name, and you should just have this so aced, and your current date, whichever is appropriate for you, and save it. Alright, I also want to go to View here, and I want to go to Zoom, and I want to go to Custom and put in 150. Okay, so now let's take a look. We've got bonus 1, bonus 2, bonus 3, bonus 4 to deal with, and our first one says create an if statement that reads, if the salesperson has sales that are more than or equal to $20,000, they receive a bonus of $2,000. Otherwise, they got 0. Okay, you know this one, equals if. Open your parentheses, and you said if the sales, and you know, are more than, equal to 20,000. Remember, no commas, no dollar signs, nothing, just a straight value. Okay, if they're more than or equal to 20,000, if that's true, you get a bonus of $2,000. Otherwise, comma, your false value, you get 0. No quotation marks because everything is a value. And remember, zeros are values. Close your parentheses and press Enter. So let's take a look. Let's drag it down. Okay, so here Jack got a bonus. Sue didn't. Of course, she had no sales. Liz, no. She was under the 20,000. Now Tom, he gets a bonus of $2,000 because he had $20,000 in sales. But let's go back to refresh your memory here. If I take out the equals, okay, if I take out the equals, what happens? Okay, Tom would not get a bonus. So do you see how that works? And I can tell you one time my daughter didn't get a commission because she was 5 cents short. So this is why it's so important. Remember, Excel is a software program. It does exactly what you tell it to do. So we want to say more than or equal to 20,000. And then when we drag this down, Jack will get his bonus as he expected, and my daughter ended up getting her bonus too. All right, so that's an easy, straightforward if statement. So you've got that one aced now. The next one, bonus number 2, says that you must have sales that are more than or equal to 20,000, and the salesperson has to be in a commission rate of 20%. Both conditions must be met. All right, so let's put in equals if. Now, you know we need to put in and because we have conditions that must be met. So, the first condition that we have to meet is that the sales must be more than equal to 20,000. No dollar signs, no commas, you know that. Comma. And the other condition is that the rate must be equal to 20%. Okay, the rate must be equal to 20%. Now, if both conditions are met, okay, if you do both those things, and note I've got the enclosed in parentheses, those are the 2 conditions that must be met. Note you can also have 7 conditions, but 2 is enough for us. Comma. Now, what is the true value? You get $3,000. So you put in $3,000. Otherwise, your false value is you get 0. All right, close your parentheses because we've got to have 2 red ones and 2 black ones. All right, and the first person, Jack, didn't get any because his sales were right but not his rate. So now if we drag down Tom got a bonus, and so did Lynn, because they were both in the 20%. So, you know what? Go Control S to save. Jack goes and he complains. He says, I had sales of 21,000. I had more than Tom. Why shouldn't I get a bonus? All right, so then the administration says, well, we'll see what we can do. So they decided that if your sales are more than or equal to $20,000, or if your commission rate is 20%, then you'll get a bonus of $2,500. All right, so equals if. Open your parentheses, and I want to put in or, okay, because I can meet this condition or that condition. So we said that the sales could be more than or equal to 20,000. Okay, that's one condition. Another condition that is a possible is that the rate could equal 20%, but you only have to meet one of them, not both. All right, so we closed our parentheses. That's our condition. Comma. Now, the true value, we said you would get 2,500, so 2,500, comma, otherwise you got 0. Okay, close your parentheses so that you've got 2 red ones, 2 black ones. All right, press enter. And Jack got his bonus, so he's happy now. Okay, but he wasn't happy before. But you see the difference between and, both conditions must be met, or this condition or that condition can be met. Okay, so then it comes along, and what about the people that don't have any sales at all? And yet they came to work every day. Obviously they were doing something wrong, but let's say that, okay? So we want to say that as long as your sales are not equal to 0, as long as they're not equal to 0, we'll give you a bonus of $500. All right, so equals if. Now open your parentheses, and this time we use not. Okay, not. So as long as your sales before, as long as they're not equal to 0, okay, that's, and you can only have one logical there, nothing else. As long as B4 is not equal to 0, then you'll get a bonus of $500, comma, and otherwise you get 0. Sue's still going to get 0. She has no sales. She's got to figure it out. Basically, she won't have a job. Okay, so we see our not in red parentheses. There's 2 of them. We see our if statement in black. All right, press enter. So now everybody got $500 at Christmas time except Sue. She has to figure things out. Now, notice here that you see zeros. If we format this to accounting format, you're not going to see zeros anymore. You're going to just see a line, and this is what accounting format does. So I'm going to select this, hold down my control key, and select this. All right, I'm going to right click. I'm going to go to Format Cells. I'm going to choose Accounting, and no $sign and 2 decimal places. That's all right. Now, do you see the little lines? That's the same as 0. Okay, it's just the way the accounting format does it. Now, we want our $sign here, so therefore I'm going to select it, right click, and go to Format Cells, and we want a $sign here. So we have a $sign at the beginning of the column, and there's your $signs. The rest, there are no totals in this document, so therefore there's no other $signs. All right, so that was pretty easy. Let's take a quick look here. Hold on here. I'm going to drag this over so that you can see it, and I'll drag this over a bit, and the same with this one. And now if I widen this column, we should be able to see it all on screen. Okay, so here then what you did is that you had, if your sales are equal to 20,000, you get a bonus of 2,000, otherwise 0. That's it. Single, simple if statement. Here you had your and condition. The 2 conditions must be met, and then you had your true and false values. Here, in the or statement, this condition or that one can be met. And again, true and false values. And if not, as long as B4 is not equal to 0, then everybody will get $500. Okay, so that's the if statements there that you need to know. You need to know the and, the or, and the not. All right, save your work, and we'll stop there.